supersede anybody else's. Now, if the UFC has their policy and they opted to utilize ours, which I recommended over 6 months ago from a business perspective, and in providing we're looking out for the health and safety of the fighter, I have to have the approval from my doctor that yes, this fighter can in fact afford to lose 1 more pound. 2 doctors cleared him to lose 1 more pound, and he made his weight, and that's in accordance with our regs.
And that goes for any fighter on the card. It could be the first.
It goes for the undercard, the main event. It goes for every boxing event that we have.
So if someone showed up at say 9:01, missed weight, they would have essentially until 12. They would have an extra hour after the 2 hours, or an extra hour from the moment they step on the scale.
They would have an hour once my doctor evaluated them.
Okay.
The doctor finished evaluating
Kevin Lee.
at 11:15. He had to be back here no later than 12:15, and that's what happened. So it
It's
doesn't
only
make
2
it.
pounds, right? It can't
Right.
be like 10 pounds.
No.
over.
And the doctor has to make sure, because there has been times where we didn't allow a fighter to lose those 2 pounds because he or she was too sucked out, too dry. So this is really nothing new for us.
Kevin actually stepped on the scale at 11:01, but he was here at 11. Does it have to be at 11 on the buzzer that he steps on the scale, or is there a leeway
According
there?
to my watch, he was 11.
Okay.
You know, yeah, and no, I mean that's just according to our regulations, and most importantly, the doctor. If somebody misses the weight, they've got to see the doctor, and the doctor has to agree on it. And in this particular case, the doctor said, I'm not going to allow him to lose more than 1 pound.
Okay.
And then I asked another doctor, and they both agreed. So this is not an anomaly. This is not unusual. This is in accordance with our code.
And last thing, is your doctor saying that he's okay to fight now?
Yes.
After making that extra pound?
Sure.
Cutting it?
I'm
Okay.
sure he'll go ahead and get rehydrated,
Right.
you know, immediately.
Do you know if he's going to be approved for an IV hydration?
If he goes and gets an IV, it says in the pre-fight questionnaire that if you go and get an IV, you must go to the hospital.
To the hospital, so
If
he has
you
to
go
get
to the
approved there.
hospital and you get an IV, then you must tell us.
So
and
the
if you
doctors
tell
here
us-
can't approve that.
No,
Okay.
then he can't go get an IV any other place except at the hospital. I mean, we're not going to put surveillance on him 24/7.
Right.
But should he go to a hospital and get an IV to get rehydrated, we would want to know the hospital, the name of the doctor that examined him and authorized the IV, and then I would have one of our, or 2 of our ringside physicians have a conference with the doctor to make sure the fighter is capable of fighting and he gets approved medically.
All right.
Because the health and safety comes first.
Cool. Okay.